Hey guys, in today's video we'll show you our top quality multi-time frame analysis that no one talks about. So stay tuned. But before we continue, we also want to note that we have a Telegram channel as well, where we post signals and other top quality educational content. So here's Euro-Dollar weekly time frame. And as you can see, we ended this week on this indecision candle. Because as you can see, after this drastic uptrend, where the price was gaining momentum, right now we are stalled for some period of time. And as you can see, price rejected both sides, meaning for us that this week Euro-Dollar had seen the pressure from the bulls and bears as well. But what does this indecision candle mean for us on the weekly time frame on the Euro-Dollar? As you can see, we have a drastic uptrend starting even right here, and especially past 3 candles. As you can see, all of these are bullish and green. And on that drastic momentum, usually the indecision candles means that price only stalled for some period of time right here before they further move up. In addition, as you can see, we have no obvious resistance until this monthly level, so the price could easily proceed up without any confluence factors on its way. But anyway, we will discuss it on the lower time frame to see a clear picture and discuss all scenarios for the Euro-Dollar for the coming week. So with that being said, let's proceed down to the daily time frame. Before we continue, guys, we also want to share with you our VIP group performance. As you can see, about 2000 pips was made for us in total during the past week. So as always, if you want to join, link will be in the description to the video and in the comment section below. As always, our VIP community includes a trading program, trading course, along with our 3 top strategies for the day trading, for the scalping, and for the gold price action trading. Also, we send advanced setups every weekend, every Sunday, and of course our VIP group includes live signals as well. So with that being said, all info will be in the description to the video and in the comment section below. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support team, and you will be answered as soon as possible. So with that being said, let's back to our analysis. So here's daily time frame, Euro-Dollar, and as you can see, a few valuable things we could see right here. So first of all, as you can see, we have structure level right here, because we have multiple rejections of that level, so 6 in total, meaning that this level is quite valid since the buyers and sellers were taking action at this level 6 days. And other implications, as you can see, we are still in an uptrend, as price is still making higher highs and higher lows. But right here, price was made a higher low, but again failed to make a new high, which could signal for us some kind of momentum loss. But again, considering this drastic momentum, it's normal, and to judge even deeper about the momentum loss, we want to see some confirmations on the lower time frames. So with that being said, let's immediately proceed down to the 4-hour time frame. So here's 4-hour time frame. We can see how perfectly the 50 EMA acted as a dynamic resistance on the Euro-Dollar past week. So first of all, let's discuss the bearish scenario. If we consider this minor structure and multiple fails for price to break right through it as a momentum loss, we may draw the following trend line. So let's draw this trend line right here, from this point to this. And right now we can see that 50 EMA and the trend line are perfectly lining up. So as always, we want to confirm our bearish bias through the breakout of the trend line and the 50 EMA. Once these structures will be broke, we may easily go into the short trade, as always placing our stop loss somewhere above that structure level, and we have a lot of room to fall somewhere right to the monthly effective support right here, 1.19 level. So with that being said, let's move to the 1-hour time frame to discuss the bullish scenario as well. So here's 1-hour time frame, and on the other hand, this price sharpness may be considered as a small pullback after this drastic uptrend. And then price may easily continue its move to the upside. So with that being said, to confirm our price action and our bias, we as always let's draw this trend line, this trend following trend line. And if the price will be able to break right through it, as well as right through the 50 EMA, we may easily enter. But as you can see, we have a very limited potential right to our next monthly effective resistance, which comes at 1.2225. So guys, very limited potential, and our risk reward will be a maximum 2 for 1. So if you want, you may enter, but we will recommend you to wait for a price action right at this level. If the price will be able to rise it right to the monthly level, we would like to closely monitor the price action, since the price may easily reverse right from that level, as it represents a lot of value and a lot of strength. So with that being said, let's move to the next pair. So here's pound-dollar weekly time frame, and like you can remember, past week we discussed these rejections of the weekly effective level and told that this level presents a lot of strength, and in the past, once price touches level, it reversed drastically, as you can see right here and right here, and this time I wasn't an exception. As you can see, once price touched this level right here, we have a massive reversal right to the monthly effective support. So with that being said, we need to closely monitor the price action right at this monthly effective support level. So with that being said, let's move to the daily time frame. So here's daily time frame, and as you can see, we have beautiful price action right here. As on the daily time frame, the last candle was a long wick candle rejecting the 50 EMA and our monthly effective support level, which lines up perfectly. In addition, we can draw our long-term trend line right here, and we can see that actually price rejecting three main confidence factors, such as trend line, monthly effective support, and the daily 50 EMA. So this price action represents a lot of strength, giving for us some chance of reversal, but again we should confirm it through the lower time frames to not be trapped in any fake outs and indirect trend trading. So with that being said, let's move to the 4-hour time frame. So here's 4-hour time frame, and actually our idea completely repeats the euro-dollar trades as well. If the price will fail to hold the monthly effective level, break right through it, we may go short. Again, first obvious target is the next daily effective support right here. Again, placing stops above the monthly level and the trend line. To discuss our bullish scenario, let's proceed down to the 1-hour time. So here's 1-hour time frame, and to confirm our bullish scenario, we should do the following. So first of all, let's draw a trend line, as always. Since this is a main tool to confirm our immediate trends along with the 50 EMA breakout as well. So again, as you can see, 50 EMA and our short-term trend line are lining up perfectly, which represent for us a strong confluence area. To confirm our bullish immediate trend, we want to see the breakout of the trend line and of the 50 EMA. Only once this happens, we may easily enter into the long trade. And as you can see, we have a lot of room to grow right to the next weekly effective resistance right here. We can comfortably place our stop loss or below the 50 EMA, or below the monthly effective support, or even below the trend line as well. So with that being said, let's move to the next pair. So here's $CAD weekly time frame. And as you can see, again, this week was ended on this indecision candle, since the price faced some support right at this area. But again, there is no reason to talk about the reversal until we can see price somewhere right here. And again, reading the price action, and from our experience, these doji candles, these indecision candles, which occurs after the drastic momentum candles, in the majority cases means for us a trend continuation. But anyway guys, as always, all should be done with the confirmation, and let's discuss our confirmation in the following steps. So first of all, let's go down to the daily time frame. So here's daily, nothing valuable we can see here, except that we're in a drastic downtrend, price is well below the 50 EMA, again meaning for us a very drastic downtrend, and price is making a lower highs and lower lows. So all this tells us about a clear bearish bias on this pair on the daily time frame. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame to discuss some trade ideas on the $CAD for the coming week. So here's $CAD 4-hour time frame, and first of all, let's discuss the bullish scenario. So let's draw our trend line connecting these swings right here. So got it. Again, as you can see, we have some confluence area right here, but let's draw the structure level as well. So boom, we got it right here as well. So when generally speaking, right at this area, we have multiple confluence factors aligning up, meaning for us an area of high confluence. So again, this represents a lot of strength and a lot of value, as many market participants will take actions right at this area. Of course, if the price will be able to rise to it. So again, if the price will be able to break right through it, we may go into the long trade. And our first obvious target will be the start of the trend line. And next we have this beautiful daily effective resistance right here. But again, price may easily reject this area of high confluence as well, since we are in a downtrend, and this represents a lot of confluence factors from which price may easily reverse. And again, if the price will fail to break right through that level, we should confirm it through the lower time frames, again, or putting the trend line, or waiting for some structure break, or waiting even for a break right through that level, and waiting for some pullback of with a golden Fibonacci zone to enter. So multiple reasons for entry and multiple scenarios may play out the next week. So make sure to join our free Telegram group or our VIP community as well to be informed about our buys and our trade ideas. So here's gold weekly time frame, and like we said in our past video, price may easily reject this level where we have this strong structure and the 50 EMA locating on the daily time frame. And as you can see, here it is on the weekly time frame. We have this perfect long wick candle rejecting that structure level. On that context, it means for us that the price failed to break right through that level, and it also means for us as a lower high right here, creating for us some kind of bearish bias. But again, all this should be confirmed on the lower time frames, which we will discuss a little bit later. But on the other hand, we also have some strong support factors, such as monthly effective support, and what is even more strong, the weekly 50 EMA, which acted for price as a dynamic support multiple times, and as you can see, even in the recent past, price rejected this level and reversed to the upside. So anyway, let's proceed down to the daily time frame and then to the 4-hour time frame to discuss our trade ideas for the coming week. So here's daily, and right here we can see the beautiful price action which we discussed. So price back to that structure level where we can see the 50 EMA on the daily as well, rejected it and reversed drastically on this engulfing candle. And then we have these two indecision candles, meaning that price is stuck in a small range before its next move. So with that being said, these rejections give for us some kind of bearish bias, and let's proceed down to the lower time frames to discuss our ideas. So here's 1 hour time frame, and it's very difficult to find something worthy if we have this small consolidation range. But anyway, right now we can see the following. So we can drop this trend line somewhere right here, because we can see some kind of correction right here. Because guys, as you can see, after our initial move to the downtrend, price right now starting to consolidating, but again, it's not exceed the 50% of the Fibonacci, I suppose. Yep, as you can see right, it even failed to reject the 50% of the Fibonacci, meaning that this only be considered as a correction, and there is no reasons for now to discuss the trend change or something like this. Price now in a correction, and if we see a clear breakout of the trend line, we may catch a trend continuation move to the downside. Again, our obvious target will be the monthly effective support area right here. But guys, again, when it comes to the bullish bias and some other bullish ideas, like we said in our past video, we want to see a clear breakout right through the structure level and through the 50 EMA on the daily time frame. Because as you can see, like it was during this week, price approached this area of high confidence and pulled back. So again, to confirm our bullish bias, we want to see a clear breakout right through that structure level and through the 50 EMA on the daily time frame. Only after this we turned our bias into bullish and will look long trade entries. Let's move on to the US oil. So here's US oil weekly time frame, and as you can see, price continues its push up over the next 6 weeks at the moment. So again, past week we discussed that we are bullish on the US oil and price proceeded up like we expected. But again, on the other hand, we have some weeks which is sticking out from the upside, meaning for us some bearish pressure. But again, like we analyze the charts and like we analyze the weekly time frame, there is no obvious resistance till the 50 level. So we have a lot of room to grow right to that level without any serious resistance on our way. And as always, we have a clear bullish bias on the US oil on the weekly time frame. So here's 1 hour time frame, and first of all, let's draw this trend line which would act for us as an additional dynamic support level right here. So got it. And as you can see, price now is pulling back right to the 50 EMA area, and it rejected it multiple times, 3 times in total. In addition, we have some structure level right here. And the final step to confirm our immediate trend, we draw the trend line right here, and once the price will be able to break right through it, we may easily enter. So guys, thanks for watching. Press the like button if you like this video, comment below what you think about this analysis. Consider to join the VIP as well. So all info in the description and in the comment section below. Feel free to contact our support team if you have any questions. Again, thanks for watching and see you the next week.